right, remember Dell? Yes, remember Dell in the days of Apple's dominance. It may be hard to remember Dell's dominant days, but you know what? Its stock is still showing some power. It's up 24% this year. Dude, should you own a Dell? 3 takes right now on 3 versus Trish for you. First of all, we have Mark Lehman. He's president of JPM Securities. He's watching the fundamentals for us. We have Bill Maloney in-house, watches the charts every day for us. Andrew Keene's going to be with us in just a few short moments. You know him. He trades the options market, so we'll get the options take from him. But let's start here with Mark. I want the fundamental take. I mean, the tech sector has just been booming as of late. A big play on the economy and a hope for growth. Where do you see Dell coming out this afternoon?
I think you hit the nail on the head. I think we've got a better backdrop for tech. I think there's relatively modest expectations for Dell, and I think they're going to benefit from what seems to be a better backdrop for all of technology, and Dell is a very large player in that market. Again, with modest expectations, I think we'll do fine after today's report.
Okay, so you've got modest expectations, though, so we should temper that enthusiasm by saying it's modest. I mean, there's no iPod, iPad kind of device coming out of this company. Is that one of the things that concerns you?
Well, again, they're not the innovation leader by any stretch. This is a play on the server market. This is a play on corporate refresh. This is a play on Windows 8. These are all macro things that we used to talk about all the time that we don't talk about anymore. But if they benefit from these secular themes and they benefit, the stock will go higher. Okay,
Andrew Keene's joining us right now from the CBOE. Andrew, I know you say your heart's all in Apple, which makes it hard to be in. You're a one company kind of guy. You can't quite be in Dell with the same enthusiasm that you're in Apple, but you still like it. Why?
Well, I mean, I like Dell just because if you look at the chart, it's up 25% this year. It's outperforming the NASDAQ, which is only up about 13% this year, and it's outperforming the S&P. If you look at it, you know, do I like Dell? As a company, no, not exactly. If I didn't trade the market, if I wasn't involved in the market, I didn't know Dell actually existed. I thought they would be obsolete with Gateway and Dell. When was the last time someone goes, hey, I got a really cool computer? It's a Dell. You know, no one does that anymore. It's an Apple, it's a Samsung. So I think down the road, they're going to have difficulty going into the mobile market. And I do think they have difficulty, but you can't, you know, it's hard to sell a stock when it's been this strong so far. So I put on a put spread. I sold the April 16, 17 put spread for 20 cents. I want to be a buyer on Dell and the stock market on any dip. The fact of the matter is I want to look at my wallet, not my opinion. My wallet's saying I have to be long or flat Dell right here.
Okay, so you have to be liking this one. And I just add that nobody really says dude anymore either these days. Hey, Bill Maloney, are the charts saying anything different here?
No, the charts look good. I mean, basically, it looks very good technically. The uptrend from the 2010 lows, that's intact around 1450. It's trading above its moving averages and recently broke above a long-term double top at around 1750. So I think I'm positive on the stock as well.
Okay, so we got a lot of bulls out here. I'm gonna pick apart the fundamentals a little bit here with Mark. You've mentioned no real key products going out there. I mean, so when you look at the valuation on this company, does that make you a little bit nervous? Are there other buys, other bargains that maybe are more worth my time, my money?
Yeah, at JMP, we're obviously focused on things that are growing a little faster. Aruba Networks, which is a name we like a lot, our analyst Eric Supiger has been very positive on. They will benefit as Dell benefits from the server market expanding. There's obviously names in software as a service that we like more. Dell is a value play. This is not an expensive stock. Like you said, there's not a lot of innovation coming with new products every quarter, every 6 months. But again, if they get a benefit from the Windows 8 refresh, they get a benefit from a better server market, they continue to play the supply chain better than anybody. It's not an expensive stock, and again, as your other participants have said, I think the stock does work higher.
Hey, Keene, and I know you say you have to be long this one because your wallet tells you you have to, regardless of whether your heart believes in it or not. But aren't there other things that might be more worth your time and money?
Well, not exactly, because if you look at old school tech, and Mark made a point about this earlier, they're all performing. We thought Microsoft was stuck in the ditch. We thought IBM, Intel, we all thought they were going to go lower, but they're really performing. They're hitting on all the right cylinders. You know, Dell's at profit margins up to 22% versus the historical 19%. And if you look at the chart, Bill talked about the chart. It's so strong. It's hard to fade this chart. It actually kind of looks like Apple's chart recently, so I can't be short this stock up here. I can either be flatted or long it, so I took a mildly long position. I'd rather get long on a pullback than up into the strength.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks to the whole gang. Remember, everyone, you get Dell earnings. They are coming out. They are just minutes away, but until then, we've got your cheat sheet for you. Mark Lehman is positive on the stock, bullish on tech. Bill Maloney says resistance has become support, and that's actually bullish. And while Andrew Keene's heart says short it, his wallet's telling him he's got to buy on the pullbacks.